My name is Christine and I'm an actor, and I know that the last few weeks have been extremely difficult for South African men. Tip number 1, don't take it personally. I know it feels like your integrity and your morality are under attack, but if I say kids can't read anymore, I don't mean all children can't read. And when I say #menaretrash, I don't mean every single man is trash. So it's not a direct accusation. And I know you have an opinion, and right now nobody wants to listen to it. Well, welcome to a woman's world. I'm used to being told, shut up and let the men do the talking. So for a little bit, just shut up and let the woman do the talking. And if you really, really want to debate it, then talk to the women in your life. Don't go on social media and shout out your righteous indignation. It's really not a good idea right now. Tip number 2. It's not a competition. Now, I know you want to win, but this isn't about whether men get murdered more or women get murdered more. If it were, then men would win. But gender-based violence is about more than just murder. It's about abuse, oppression, and misuse. And what we're saying isn't that it's more important when a woman gets killed than when a man gets killed, but rather that it is more likely that a woman who is abused will be ignored. So we're not saying that this is the most important form of crime. We're just saying let's draw attention to something that is often overlooked. I mean, when you hear about a man beating a woman, most people will react by saying, she should leave him, instead of saying he should be locked up. And we want to change that. Tip number 3. It's never the woman's fault. I know you're trying to be useful when you tell women not to wear short skirts or slutty shirts, but you're not. I mean, in summer I go into the store and there are hundreds of men with no shirt on, and nobody ever says, well, he's just asking for it. But if a woman wears a skirt that's just a little bit shorter than the man judges appropriate, well, she's a slut. I mean, it's like saying that everyone who ever goes out into the sun wants skin cancer. I mean, otherwise, why would they expose their skin to UV? Think about it. Tip number 4. Reclassify yourself. So, #men are trash, but gentlemen aren't. So, be a gentleman. Treat women with respect and take a stand against violence. Treat them as your equals, whether it's at work, in your personal life, in your social life. And you know that saying not all men has no effect whatsoever, but treating women in a certain way, it shows that not all male human beings are the same. Think about it and recycle yourself. Tip number 5 is a biggie. Take responsibility. Yes, I know you're not a rapist. You have never drugged a girl or beaten her, but look at how you've treated women in the past. Have you ever called a complete stranger sweetheart? Have you ever whistled at someone from the car? Or have you ever laughed when a friend of yours told the story about how he basically tricked a drunk woman into bed? I know boys will be boys, but those aren't the actions of innocent boys. Those are the actions of misogynistic men. So take a look at what you've done. If you can, say sorry and don't do it again. Be better. Tip number 6. Speak up. Imagine your boys are at the rugby and they're talking about this chick in the row in front of them who they think is hot stuff. Well, you can imagine the rest of this conversation. So tell them not to be pigs. Or if a man in your family makes a sexist comment, tell him you disagree or walk away. Make it clear that you are against gender-based violence. Post something on social media that isn't all about you. And join the conversation. You can have your voice heard when you speak up. Tip number 7. Take action. So this is about more than just speaking up. This is about also doing something. If you're a teacher, you can teach children and adults about respect, equality, and consent. If you're an artist or a musician or a writer, you can shine a light on these issues. If you're a Kung Fu expert, you can give martial arts classes or self-defense classes. We can raise children who treat each other with respect. We can raise women who know how to fight back. So if you don't have any special skills, volunteer. There's loads to do, and we need to focus on the solution, not the problem. Let's stand together and #upcycle.